Assemblymember Pedro Nava was elected to the California State Assembly in 2004, before which time he served as a deputy district attorney in Fresno. He represents the 35th Assembly District, encompassing much of the Central Coast and Ventura County. Please put your hands together for the Honorable Pedro Nava.
Thank you. And let me express my gratitude to all of you for coming together today for my birthday. You're all dressed so nice and you look so pretty. I just thank you so much. Look, for a 62-year-old guy, this is a very impressive showing. Thank you very much. My name is Pedro Nava. I'm in the Assembly. I represent Oxnard, Ventura, and Santa Barbara. And I want to be your next Attorney General because I want to be your lawyer. Because you need the people's lawyer. Because we know exactly. You saw what happened in the Supreme Court decision. Corporations are going to buy politicians. Corporations are going to buy elections. And you need someone who is a fighter, who isn't afraid to go after the big boys and the big girls. And sue them, sue them, sue them. Because that's what they need. That's how you get their attention. Am I right? That's how you get them to listen. Let me tell you a little bit about my background. I was a deputy district attorney in Fresno County, prosecuting drug cases, prosecuting gangs, prosecuting gangs who made drugs, gangs who sold drugs to our children, gangs who stole our children's future. And I was responsible for preliminary hearing, trial, sentencing, warrants, and the best part, after I convicted them, stand on the corner and wave bye-bye as the bus took them away. Because that kind of crime has no place in our communities. And then the other thing that I would do is take away what I call the toys from the boys. Because, you know, drug sales are cash transactions. Ain't no MasterCard there. Nobody's using a debit card to buy that stuff. Guns, planes, cars, motorcycles, seize them, sell them, put the money back into the community. Did that for 4.5 years. And then I went to Fresno. I was in Fresno. Then I went to Santa Barbara. And you know Santa Barbara and Fresno? Pretty much alike. Take away the beach, take away palm trees. But what I did in Santa Barbara was consumer law protection, working with people who had been ripped off, going after businesses who were violating the law and competing unfairly. And I mentioned those two because that's a large part of what the Attorney General does. Criminal prosecution and support for law enforcement, civil prosecution for the crooks. So what do you want as an Attorney General? You want somebody who reflects what matters to people in California. What do we care about in California? We care about the environment. There isn't any candidate running who has the record that I have on environmental protection. Served on the California Coastal Commission for 8 years, the highest resource protection vote of anybody who was there at that time. And since coming into the Assembly, I've been recognized by environmental groups for fighting the oil companies, for stopping drilling off the California coast. The League of Conservation named me their Legislator of the Year this year because of that. 100% vote on the environment. You want an Attorney General who's going to stand for women's reproductive rights. Because that decision, go ahead, you can applaud. Go on, it's all right. Because that decision is between a woman, her physician, and her conscience. There's no room for anybody else to be involved in that. So I am 100% from Planned Parenthood based on my votes. You also want somebody, again, who's tough on consumer protection. 100% vote from the Consumer Federation of California. I've been recognized by CalPIRG because of my work in protecting consumers. Thank you. So my birthday, it's my birthday. The other thing that matters is labor. Good paying jobs with benefits. How much time do I have down there? Oh, good paying jobs with benefits. I still have my labor card from when I was a member of the retail clerks. I'm the kind of person who believes that you go home from the dance with whoever brought you. Labor helped get me elected. I stand with labor. I'm the only candidate that has a 100% voting record on labor issues from AFL-CIO COPE in 2008. The only candidate with that kind of support. And the other reason why you should support me is because I'm not running for governor. I'm not. You know how much money it takes to be a governor in this state? $40 million. There's none of us running that have Meg Whitman money. None of us. And so that means if you're elected attorney general and you're thinking about being the governor, you got to start worrying how you're going to raise $40 million. That means you have to be careful who you sue. Because once you name somebody as a defendant, they don't write you checks. I am not running for governor. I don't have to spend 1 second worrying about who I'm going to sue because they might not give me a contribution. So I can sue anybody I damn well please. Vote for Pedro.